Hey everyone, great to see you all here. This is an awesome turnout. I'm Basel, I'm one of the co-founders of Userinterviews, so I'm just going to do a short demo of our product and then go from there. So, Userinterviews. So what we do, like Alec just let you guys know, is we handle most people's least favorite part of user research, which is recruiting, finding all the participants. So we find them, vet them, qualify them, and then handle all the logistics. So scheduling, reminders, payment, and then rate limiting to make sure you're not talking to the same people multiple times. We work with a bunch of cool companies in a bunch of industries, from gaming to consulting to tech to hardware and media. And what our product is right now, it's pretty simple. It's pretty straightforward. We have two parts. We have an audience of participants that we have a thick data layer on. And we use that data to make sure people aren't professional testers, to make sure they're answering consistently, to limit how many studies they do, and to make us more efficient. And then we have a website that really makes it easy to find the people you're looking for. So I'll just walk you through how that would work if you were to use us. There's basically 3 touch points. The first touch point is launching a project. So you just go through, select the type of audience you're looking for. For consumers, we're $20 a participant. And then we'll ask you some basic questions, such as how many people you're looking for, a description, how much you're paying the participants, and some other logistical questions like that. You then start narrowing down on your audience. So we have a bunch of structured data on characteristics, such as basic demographics, things like income, do you have children, what type of worker are you on, do you own a home. And then what makes us flexible is we have a free-form screener survey software. So you can go through, put in any questions you want. It can be multiple choice, short answer, long answer, et cetera. And then you can also mark the answers. You'll see the reject and accepts on the side, and you can mark those to say who you're looking for. So you can start narrowing down on your audience there. And then you put in your schedule. So pretty self-explanatory. We're connected to Google Calendar and Outlook, so we'll just pop those on your calendar also. Once you do this, you're done with the longest part of the process. You launch the project. We go in, send out the screener to people based on some data we have on the back end. They'll start filling it out, and then they'll be marked as unqualified if they select one of those rejects, or pre-qualified if they pass. If they're pre-qualified, we do an articulation step for you, and then they'll be marked as qualified. So the second touch point for you is just to come in. We'll show you a list of all the participants. About half of them, or more than half of them, are social media verified, so either Facebook or LinkedIn. You go through, see all of their answers, and you just pick the ones you want to talk to. So approve the ones you want to talk to, reject the ones you don't, pretty quick. At that point, we come back in, we schedule the people you approved. We make sure not to double book. We make sure if you approve 20, you're only looking for 10, that we cut it off after 10. And then we'll go and send in all the reminders, send out all the logistics, and just pop that on your calendar every time someone signs up. Once that's done, you just come in, and you'll see, you can mark people as completed or did not show. If anyone's done this, they know there's occasional no-shows. Once they're completed, we come back in, we'll send out the payment, and then put that in the profile to know, like, you've already talked to these people, you don't want to see them again. You'll get new, fresh participants every time you use us. And then you can go back and see the different studies you've done. Different people in your team can go and look also. So that's basically it. It's just those 3 touch points, and we find the people and handle all the logistics. So thank you all for coming. And then just at the end, just want to say 2 offers for everyone. The first is, if you do want to try us out, just shoot me an email here. We'll give you 3 free participants. It's just my name, Basel, at userinterviews.com, because we're not good at coming up with names of companies. And then also not good at numbering, clearly, but I guess it could be like a 1A, 1B thing. The other thing is that we're working on our second product, which we've been asked for a lot, which is basically companies are like, hey, we use you for our non-users, or some of the bigger companies like a Spotify or Groupon uses us. They can find their own users in our audience. But they're like, we have a list of our own users that we pick that our data team pulls, but it's still kind of a logistical nightmare handling the scheduling and extra screeners, et cetera. So we're building tools to allow people to upload your own audiences and then use our tools for managing that and making sure, hey, this person didn't already reach out to them, all the suppression and everything around that. So we're building that out. We're looking for design partners. We currently have 30 design partners lined up, including DoorDash, Groupon, Spotify, a bunch of big ones who are just giving us feedback on the product as we build it out. And then for all of those people, we're going to give a half off when we launch to try it out, and probably some free betas beforehand. So if that sounds like something you guys are interested in, also feel free to email me about being part of that. Well, that's everything. Thank you guys so much for coming, and hopefully I'll see you guys at lunch again.